The next important part of the poem that we need to understand is the reaction of the villagers to the flood. The reaction of the villagers to the flood. How the villagers reacted to the flood. എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഈ ഗ്രാമീണർ അവരുടെ നാട്ടിലുണ്ടായ അവരുടെ ഗ്രാമത്തിലുണ്ടായ വെള്ളപ്പൊക്കം അത് എങ്ങനെ ഏതൊരു രീതിയിലാണ് അവർ കണ്ടത്? How did they react? This we can see in the poem, page number 110, where the poet reaches the village and asks the people what actually happened or how did it happen. I had walked 2 miles in muddy water to reach the village, but the villagers would not tell me anything until I convinced them I was not a government official. The floods were sudden. The entire village was asleep. We heard a roaring sound and were engulfed. We took a shelter on treetops. So these lines clearly depict how the people of the village which was affected by flood, reacted to the flood. So the flood occurred during the night, probably when all the people were sleeping. So the flood occurred during the night, and it happened all of a sudden, and the villagers could not plan anything to sustain their life because the flood occurred all of a sudden. They were not prepared and they couldn't plan anything to survive. For example, when it floods, of course we need to leave the place immediately with some food, some money, or some important documents such like certificates, legal documents and all. And because the flood happened all of a sudden, they couldn't do any of these things and they were helpless. The helplessness of the villagers can be seen throughout the poem. ഈ കവിതയിൽ ഉടനീളം നമ്മൾ കാണുന്നത് ഗ്രാമീണരായ പാവപ്പെട്ടവരായ അവരുടെ നിസ്സഹായ അവസ്ഥയാണ്. When the speaker visits the village at first, people were reluctant to talk, thinking that he might be a government official. So in the poem we see the poet reaches in the village and talk to people and ask the people what happened, and the people were reluctant to tell anything that he might be a government official. ഈ ഗ്രാമത്തിലെത്തി എന്താണ് സംഭവിച്ചത് എന്ന് കവി ചോദിക്കുമ്പോൾ ആദ്യം ഈ ഗ്രാമീണർ ഒരു വാക്ക് പോലും പറയുന്നില്ല. കാരണം അവർ വിചാരിച്ചത് കവി ഒരു ഗവൺമെൻറ് ഉദ്യോഗസ്ഥനാണ്, സാധാരണ ഗവൺമെൻറ് പറഞ്ഞു വിടുന്ന കണക്കെടുക്കാനൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞു വിടുന്ന ഒരു ഗവൺമെൻറ് ഒഫീഷ്യൽ ആണെന്നാണ് അവർ വിചാരിച്ചത്. ആൻഡ് ദ പോയറ്റ് sees an atmosphere of despair pervaded the village. In the poem we can see the poet sees an atmosphere of despair pervaded the village. ഗ്രാമം മുഴുവനും നിരാശയുടെ ഒരു ചുഴി അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നിരാശയുടെ ഒരു സാഹചര്യം മൊത്തത്തിൽ കാണാൻ കഴിയുമെന്ന് കവി പറയുന്നു.